Right, what's up lads? Welcome to another live stream. And as a disclaimer, this is a live stream, so it is possible I might drop frames from time to time. It's unpredictable. So I've come to the decision that instead of putting myself down, because every time that I drop frames, it stresses me out so much, and it puts me off like wanting to do this, but then it spikes my enjoyment in playing the game. Like, it affects my gameplay. Like, if you notice, like when I see that I'm dropping frames, I start, like, my performance goes down because I like lose confidence and think, oh sod it, I can't be bothered. But what I'm thinking about doing, maybe if I play a game, right, I live stream it. If I enjoy it, I might play it again, like as a recorded, just record it through the Elgato, like I used to do, and just upload it like that. I don't know. We'll see how we go. Because yeah, I want to get the other the other Elgato, the 60 frames per second one. Maybe I can do it with that. So yeah, we're at Act 6. Time's are ticking, so I'm not sure how far we are from the end of the game. I'm not sure how many acts there are, but it said as I opened the game, the narrator said about where the story's hitting a climax, so we must be peaking the plot of the game. So yeah, I'm not sure. I reckon there's about eight, maybe 10 acts, something like that. Maybe seven or eight, I reckon. But anyway, let's start curtain 1. So just as another disclaimer, if there's drop frames, there's nothing I can do about it. Right, I can't get them back. They've gone. The last stream had drop frames, and I didn't notice till later on. You can hear me saying, "Oh, I'm dropping frames," and I watched the stream back, and it happened a little bit before. And it chopped out maybe 2-3 seconds of gameplay, so it's not too bad, because some people drop thousands of frames. Like, no, it's ridiculous. But anyway, let's begin.
So the story continues.
And I've got a nice bottle of blood orange juice there as well. So
Thanks to Kuturo, the shattered white moonstone was coming together piece by piece. Meanwhile, the witch, Esma Potts, who apparently had no qualms about holding up in another person's house, stood before Castle Waxwane's towering portrait of the moon goddess and said, "Just you wait! Soon I will be the goddess!" And the smile playing on her hideous lips gave way to a chilling laugh.
Monkey, where are you? Revisibilate yourself.
Yeah, my lord, at once.
How could you fail me? You, of all my generals. Your mistakes have cost me the upper hand. If he gets the rest of the white moonstone, and he has Calibras.
No, wait! I know who it is. Pulling Kutaro's strings.
What? Who? Tell me.
I can't breathe. I'm the Moon Witch. Esma Potts.
Potts? That hag from the kitchen?
She is at the White Castle, guiding Kutaro from there.
That's what she thinks. I'll destroy them both. Puppet and Puppeteer.
But how, sire?
Simple. The clock tower in the land of time. Pick up, you useless fops! What are you waiting for?
Yes, sir.
Ah, so we're not done with the monkey.
Nothing like a spot of Copernican artemisia to pass the afternoon.
Yes. I can't tell whether it's the smooth, herbaceous flavor or the distinctive biscuity nose, but something about it does tickle my fancy. Who calls during tea time? No manners at all.
Oh, please, excuse me. A rabbit and rooster's never-ending tea party? Say again. Moon barking? Sire, Lord Master, yes, hello.
Why haven't you and the chicken taken over the land of time? That clock should have been fixed ages ago.
My world, tempers fugit.
Has it been 3 years?
Time is running out, and you were supposed to catch it.
Never you fear, your iousness, it is under control.
That's right. We'll have that chronopoly for you in a macro jiffy.
Move it! I want that clock to get for me right now!
Oh, la 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 la. Oh, late, late, I am late.
He looks shady. Let's tail him.
Okay, but it's not saying how we got here and where were we when the witch was in that castle. But anyway,
Everyone and everything in the land of time was zipping along at a blistering pace.
yeah, amazing start right there.
Everyone and everything in the land of time was zipping along at a blistering pace. It was almost
I
as
have
if...
far too much to do.
Why won't he sit still?
And then all of a sudden the ants were all blotto. Even the buildings lining the street were recombobulating at breakneck speed.
Recombobulating.
Their heights changing like rippling waves. The sole exception
No.
was Peter.
Ambassador Darjeelinger. Late, late, late.
Hold it, Buster. You work for the Moon Bear King.
Ah, nice.
Yes. Stop distracting me, or you'll have my head.
Well,
My
that
egg.
proves it. Come on. He's got a piece of the Moonstone.
Oh! This is like a World of Illusion starring Mickey Mouse. The level with the playing cards.
I want to suck your blood! Yes! This is exactly the reaction I desperately wanted!
Die there, you bastard.
I must conquer the land of time. Post haste.
Oh, don't scare me.
Are we going the right way here?
Okay, let's try that again. But this time, jump over.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's if! That's disgusting, that is.
I must conquer the land of time. Post haste.
Made it! Oh, look out! Whew, safe.
Even the chimney sweeping seemed to be chronologically impaired.
Oh, fuck off, man.
What a dumbness to the land of time. What should have been running like clockwork had been reduced to running in circles.
I must fix the clock.
Oh my god, look, the game is... That's poor level design right there. The game perfectly... There was no reaction time to that.
I must fix the clock.
Jump! Again! Uh-oh! We're out of buildings!
Who needs rooftops when you have playing cards? By popular demand, I shall traverse these precarious cards atop a unicycle.
An enormous chimney loomed before them, and a deluxe-sized chimney brush to match. Glad this isn't my house. Coutureau's search for General Rabbit had turned into a wild hopscotch across the land of Time's rooftops.
Alright. But yeah, there's a few little tweaks in this game that ruins it. It's a good game, it's just...
As the past is dismantled, the present constructed, and the future imagined. Dreams and aspirations become the girders upon which life is built and rebuilt in the name of progress. It just usually happens a lot slower.
So...
The land of time was also a skygazer's paradise. You see, like tea time, star watching was a refreshing way to pass the hours.
Yeah, the level's nice design, but there's like a few things that annoy me.
The locals were true romantics, peering through their telescopes and trying to count the stars as they blinked by, which took patience with all this chimney smoke in the way.
It's like, it reminds me of like Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. The levels are designed to where you're gonna fail the very first time, you're not gonna make it.
Yes, sure as rabbit's feet are, Ducky.
Like everything else around here, the layout of a house changes to its appropriate form with the passage of time. The larger the number of your family, the greater the number of rooms in your house. Then, of course, you no longer need the rooms if you no longer have your family. The house is too big. Without a family. What
Get up!
is wrong with me?
What happened to you? Actually, I don't really want to hear that.
Oh, now you got crushed.
The land of time had an old and well-established observatory where time was closely watched, a calendar devised, and the stars slid around to make it all work.
A gravity-magnetational temporal-spatial anomaly. Yes, this all seems correct. And right on schedule. 1, 2, 3, et voila!
Whoa!
Into the wormhole and on to the Halcyon past.
That hocus pocus loony! Don't let him get away!
Here we go, Castle of Illusion style.
Time was a bit funny in here, but General Rabbit's high way of playing cards let him quite literally pass the hours.
Eh? Why are you stalking me?
Don't play dumb. We're gonna beat you up and take back your Moonstone Shard. Follow that rabbit! I thought diamonds were a girl's best friend.
A fair weather friend, maybe?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die a couple times here, just
The
fucking feel
game
it.
would not start until Kuturo cut the deck. Bit by bit, sand drained into the hourglass. It was the future slipping away, piling up to form the past.
Yeah, I thought as soon as I jumped on this bit, it's all gonna collapse.
Whoa! The Joker is wild! Ugh, these stupid cards are in the way!
Waiting is unfortunately part of the game, but a good card shark uses that time to plan his next move.
What? You again? I am far too busy for this harassment. I have history to rewind, a land to conquer. Excuse me.
No, 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 no,
Get
no, no.
back here! Face Kataro fair and square!
Oh, what's that? Yeah, I see those blades up above. Oh, what? I didn't know there was the sand coming up like that.
Our hero soon encountered everyone's favorite card trick, the buzzsaw.
That's not a card trick!
Kuturo laid all his cards on the table. This was it. A fine hat trick for Kuturo.
This is our stop.
Here we go. Oh, you bastard!
Stop interfering! I have to go back 3 whole years before I can fix that blasted clock.
The ace trumps all, especially when it's 5 aces of spades.
That's cheating!
Couturier hopped over the questionable hand and scrambled ever higher.
Hurry up! It's fold or be folded!
Yeah, this level's so good, I like it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. Monsieur Lapin's magic show is about to begin. First, flip a card, any card.
Fucking hell.
Now, let us cut the deck.
Jesus Christ.
Flip again. Just one tap of this.
We'll have to fight magic with magic, card for card.
My cards! Stop trying to peek backstage.
That rope looks ready to snap.
Behold this! What's this for again?
Lump yourself in blood. Oh, you're not good looking. You're not even human.
And now, the flying daggers.
Oh, here we go.
Flip again. Shuffle.
Ah!
And again. Flip again. I was saving this. Ta-da! Wasn't that something?
Oh, it was something.
Oh, I nearly fell down.
Flip
Oh, we're
again.
getting harder now. Piss off!
Shuffle. And again. Flip again. Just one tap of this ordinary top hat and presto slicer! Voila!
Oh, for fuck's sake! Bullshit that is!
Flip again. Shuffle. And again. again.
Oh my gosh, it's horrible!
Flip again. Shuffle. And again. Flip again. Just one tap of this ordinary top hat and presto slicer! Voila! And behold this box!
So how are you going to get that one?
Nice escape there, Houdini.
Next up. Wait, no. Where is it? Blast it! Ah! Am I out of tricks? Fine. You leave me no choice. Gladius auriculus. Here. Time to disappear, you pest. My magic hat. Wait. Time out. Stop!
That's what you get for abracadabbling with us. All right, another one in the bag.
Yes, good boy. Gather those shards. The moonstone will soon be complete. Completely mine! And once I'm the goddess, this palace and all the moons shall obey my every command!
Now, dear, the witch has finally cracked.
Aha! Me buxom beauty Esma Potts. How ye shiver me timbers when you dance like that.
Maybe we all have.
Putterer, find those last pieces, else that Earthside usurper, and make room for me!
And that's that. What looks good and a bit weird. Would you recommend the game, or is it too challenging? No, it's a good game. It's just a bit tricky at times. That's all.
With the help of Calibrus, Kuturo defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound. Our hero's rabbit chase led him deep into the chrono-illogical land of time. Meanwhile, the Moon Bear King was on to the witch, whose own dark intentions still hung on the air.
Alright, curtain 2.
Now back to Kuturo's tale. No world is complete without a clock tower, and the moon is no exception. But the hands of this clock are not used to tell time. They are used to shape children's dreams. Light and dark decide if it's a quarter to a nightmare, or half past a daydream, or 10 till a rude awakening. To keep a stern watch over the clock, the moon goddess had chosen Mr. Pink. But that was before. When the white moonstone shattered, the clock spun into madness, and Mr. Pink went missing.
Too bad. lot to bear. Who is she, this witch who's after my moonstone? Why does she oppose me? She didn't have to steal Calibris. She didn't have to pick on me like this. It's not fair. This is my moonsies. Nobody else can have it. Not that mean witch, that awful hag. Whoever she is, she's mean and I hate her. Have I seen her somewhere? Yes, that would explain it. Who is she? Where have I met her before? Wait. Yes, Rika. Of course. You're done, hag. Checkmate!
Kataro, look out! These cards are about to fall!
Cushioning Kotaro's fall was a strange garden constructed like a maze.
Here we go.
Grimly precise hedges were prankishly preventing Kotaro's progression. Of course, Kotaro had prudently come pre-equipped with the proper pruners.
Really, I hope you're happy with yourself. I went through all that trouble to hide myself, but what's the point exactly if you're going to march into my garden and mercilessly snip away at my disguise? I might as well be wearing a lampshade. I mean, I'll probably itch less, not that you care.
Show a little gratitude? Kataro just, saved you. Do you have any idea who he is?
Lost soul, rightful bearer of Calibris, hero of the moon. Yes, it's all very obvious, very clear to the naked eye. But, you see, that's why I'm getting pernickety. You're being far too reckless. You'd probably ride your bicycle at night without a helmet. And do you really expect to defeat the Moon Bear King like that? Really? But never mind, what's done is done. Milk spilt, not crying, moving on. Corrective measures can be taken. Proverbial mop for the proverbial dairy disaster, yes.
Mr. Pink? Okay. So, why were you hiding in the bush again?
Must we go over every detail? Clock's ticking, sand trickling out of the hourglass. Come on now. Fine, here we go. Class is in session. Have a seat, or stand, or hover, whatever. Basically, this all started with dreams. The goddess, because she's rather smart, decided that there should be a certain parity, that means equality, in how we interact with children in their dreams, which of course led to the construction of the clock tower built by a watchmaker by the name of...
For crying out loud! Can you just give us the abridged version? Oh, you talk faster than most sane people think, and we've got a lot to do.
Shameful, simply lamentable, the attitude of our young people today, shrugging aside the weighty implications of their history and heritage, demanding instant gratification, reading spoilers of movies they haven't yet seen. Dreadful, this kind of rapid culture death. Just give the Moon Bear King the edge, you know?
No, us dying of boredom will give him the edge. Come on, don't tell me the great Mr. Pink doesn't know how to be concise. Get with the times! You're a bird. Don't you know how to tweet? 140 characters or less. Go.
That clock controls when children dream. Stop. Only I can operate it in the goddess's absence. Stop. I hid from @MBK to keep him from using it for evil. Stop.
140!
Oh my gosh.
So, the Moon Bear King is after your clock. Wait, what does he want with a clock? Can't he buy a watch?
I'll have to explain that too. All right.
20 words or less.
He wants to permanently stop with the clock hands at midnight, but he needs me to do it.
Great. That does sound bad. What happens if the hands stop at midnight?
Dream time will be frozen at the darkest hour, never to flow again. In short...
Yes, please.
You're fucked.
Oh no! Mr. Pink!
Harry! If the Moon Bear King uses me to stop that clock, we're all...
And for once, Mr. Pink was at a loss for words. The last guardian of the clock tower was in Rooster's clutches, and the Moon Bear King was poised to plunge all the Earth's children into an Kotaro dash through the verdant labyrinth, determined to free Mr. Pink from the diabolical General Rooster.
which, as you know, more or less derives from Latin, meaning deliver from the hand.
Whoa.
Indeed, you must free me from General Rooster's talons. He doesn't have hands, and thereby
The Land of Time's
liberated.
topiary garden
Yes.
was a magical place.
Now, freedom may seem subjective, however, he gags can't move any faster. I am in trouble, you know. I mean, you've got stumpy appendages, but a bit of urgency ought to compensate for walking rate. Unless you've already written me off as a disposable character. Yes, well, I have a few things to say about that.
Gosh!
Oh my gosh! Talk, talk, talk! Kataro's gonna ditch you if you don't stop polluting the air with your noise. Nobody likes a wisecracking motor mouse who flies around and tells people what to do. Trust me, I deal with people like that all the time.
I have a feeling our beloved audience knows exactly what Picorina is talking. On through the verdant labyrinth Kuturo dashed as Mr. Pink.
What in blazes is taking so long? It's your fault I'm even in this predicament, you and your...
But yeah, I definitely recommend this game if you sit in it for jerk out.
Greatest dinosaurs!
Yes! Kuturo found himself astride a Triceratops, second only to the T-Rex on the dinosaur top 40.
There's a top 40?
Have you got your ends and your means mixed up? Because in the end, you need to rescue me.
Sure.
And
They multiplied.
The thing about
You see what I did there?
is that they're hard to classify. Scholars still argue about whether they're basically the same thing as the Torosaurus. But alas, the
gosh.
twisted topiary
Taro,
topographer
you'll never
was
love
making Mr.
dinosaurs.
Pink's
Promise
rescue
me.
rather difficult.
Have a spot of tea, hun. In fact, have the whole leopard.
Don't be ridiculous. Leopard spots aren't made of tea. They're made of a special pigmentation. That, in actual fact, is...
Kuturo found
Ah,
himself
what a
unwilling
fucked it up
guest
there.
at General Rooster's afternoon tea. But there was no time to sit back and nibble on pastries. He had to leap from table to table just to keep up with his host.
Go on. Don't let the tea get cold. You have all the time in the world.
Oh yeah, tons.
Kuturo sheared a path along General Rooster's trail of feathers and moved to the next table. It's important for these sorts of functions to make the rounds and socialize a bit. One can't be rude and keep to oneself. Biscuits and fruit, cold cups and scones. It all looks scrumptious. But a party is more than just eating. Remember,
See what I mean? How
it's
clever the
proper
levels
to
are
give up your
designed.
seats for the elderly
But there's
and
some
people
times where
who
this
need
just,
them.
they're like,
Yeah, I'm not so sure
need
my
tweaking
grandma
a
would
bit.
want this chair. Ooh, let's go right. That type looks yummy. I said
it's
go
like Donkey
right.
Kong where you're gonna die the very first
Twists
time.
and turns.
General Rooster flapped away disdainfully every time Kuturo got close. But the trail of feathers was leading our hero ever closer to the clock tower.
It's just like Castle of Illusion. It reminds me of it so much.
Kuturo's wild rooster chase had led him to Mr. Pink's place of employment. One magical clock tower at the heart of the Land of Time. The insides of the tower were stuffed with enormous, intricate gears.
Do they really need this many?
The gears mesh together in order to transmit torque. You see, they're finely tuned to make sure that the hour and minute hands of the clock rotate at steady, accurate pace. Also, they make convenient footholds.
Jesus Christ, that's hard, that is.
The Land of Time's clock used a magic pendulum.
Yeah, go and play Castle of Illusion. You see all that the similarities. Oh my God.
You just said it was magic.
I'm just trying to create a little atmosphere, all right? If you want to be strange, go ahead and put every little story detail under a microscope, really. The rest of us will
So how
be
would you
fun.
get those
Thank you.
shards there?
The tower's stately exterior was lavishly decorated, which worked out well for Kuturo, who needed a path to the top.
Hey, why don't you use them to cut a path up? Heads up!
My babies!
Those were yours? I thought you were
Oh, shit.
boy chickens.
I can be anything I want! I'm a peacock! You did it again! You monster!
Kuturo was hot on Rooster's tail. The general tried to fly out of reach.
Nasty little thing! Why won't you fall? Ah, my babies! You little
Oh my
jerk.
gosh! It just sent me to death there!
I'll smash back on you tenfold!
Pigeons! Dual fighters!
Oh.
What's with all these levers? It worked! Flip all the levers!
Kuturo used the clock's internal mechanisms to climb even higher.
Another lever! Or is it lever? I was never really clear on that.
Kuturo swiftly calculated gear rotation.
It's so good though. The level. I like the level design.
Using
I
the
just like
power
the
of mathematics
creativity
to
in
cross
the
the
platforming. But it's not perfect, but it's still good. Oh my gosh.
Kuturo thrust his way past the endless machinery that worked tirelessly to keep time.
Check out all these cogs. They're spinning.
Kuturo's innate sense of rhythm allowed him to cut his way safely past the obstacle.
Yes, we're through. Aw, look at the pretty ladybug.
After a long clamber, Kutaro had finally reached the top of the clock tower.
Hey, scissor hero, I'm up here.
He's been turned into a clock hand.
Save me, please, before the clock strikes 12.
Your time is up.
Don't say
Kutaro.
time limit.
Soon this world will be plunged into eternal starkers.
I hope you mean eternal darkness.
Don't you cowardly chicken!
You're in no position to call anyone yellow, Mr. Pink.
Come on, you cockadoodle doofus! He flew the coop! After him!
My wing!
That's it! Now chop off the other one!
But the clock hand
Oh, he just
was
chopped his
nudging
fucking
ever
wing off.
closer to midnight. If Kutaro didn't hurry, the crazed Chanticleer wouldn't be the half of his problems.
Stop messing about, you fool! Did Calabrus choose you or not? Undo the ropes that are binding me!
How can we with this cockatiel in the way?
Give it up. A couple of ugly children can't save you.
Hey! We may not save him, but I'll have you know that I am not ugly. I'm beautiful.
I think I'm beautiful too!
You are, Mr. Pink. You're quite fetching.
I am. I mean...
Oh my gosh! For fuck's sake!
Really?
Hey! We're talking about me!
Yeah, it just sent me to my death and then put me back to where I'm going to take damage.
Don't let him get away!
I'm probably going to die, I know it.
However, the clock hands now
Maybe not.
teetered just a few tick-tocks away from the sinister stroke of 12. Only brave Kutaro could avert the impending crisis.
We're doomed! Midnight is upon us! There is no hope! The world will end! I should never have put my faith in a couple of...
Shut up! We're gonna save you, so just chill out, okay?
That's what you think. The proverbial gloves are off.
Almost there. Let's pluck this turkey till he sings. Finish him!
He's on the road!
Quick time event.
Beautiful plumage! I'll make a rotisserie out of you!
Look out, lad! Destroy his wing! Marvelous and timely hit! Hurry! Time is running out! Yes! Well done!
Mr. Pink.
Moonstone shard, check. Clock under control, check. Nice job, Kutaro.
Hello? What are you doing? I'm over here! Would you help me, please? Thank you!
Hold on, we're coming.
Wrong again! Come on, out with me!
No!
What? No, you can't!
Monkey saw his chance and seized it. As the clock struck 12, Dreamtime lurched into its darkest, most terrifying hour.
Kutaro, look! The Earth!
You see, Kotaro?
Now children everywhere will be locked in an inescapable nightmare. Their souls will be ripe for the harvest. They will make my master invincible.
Dragon, come forth. Open the gateway to Earth. Bring me those children's souls.
Kuturo's victory over Rooster felt empty. He should have known Monkey wouldn't play fair. And now that the damage was done, he was powerless to stop the long night to come. Even in the land of time, there was no changing the past.
To be continued. So good though. As much as I'm raging at the gameplay, is that it's good design. Oh, I'm just gonna have a swig of this orange juice.
Kuturo defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound. The land of Time's clock tower had struck midnight, plunging all of Earth's children into an endless nightmare. And worse yet, the Moon Bear King had sent Dragon to harvest their souls. Act 6 is getting messy indeed.
Right, so we're going to do curtain 3 as well. What's that? Britain's. Alright, let's begin.
Let us continue our adventure. Dragon had been called forth from his celestial roost to bring judgment down upon all who dared to defy his ruthless master. And it was none other than Dragon who spirited away the souls of children each night on the tyrant's behalf. That's right. Dragon was part of the reason Kuturo got dragged into this mess in the first place. But now, the stakes were much higher. The souls of every last boy and girl on Earth. Having parted the heavens and opened a portal to Earth, Dragon set to work harvesting the souls of children from the coils of their nightmares.
Dragon! Bring me those souls right now!
I've never seen so many at once. If the Moon Bear King devours all those, we'll have a disaster on our hands. Not only will I not rule the moon, he'll rule the whole darn universe. Come on, Kuturo! Up to it! Stop that monster!
Whoosh! Kuturo watched Dragon soar off with a host of children's souls in his wake.
Hurry, Kataro! We can't let him reach the Black Castle! Put it in high gear!
With Picarina at his side, Kuturo hopped astride the new...
Oh no! I forgot one.
hung heavy over the Black Castle as General Dragon hurtled home as fast as he could. Mr. Pink skimmed along the dragon's back as Kuturo held on tight.
I suppose now would be a good time to lay down the facts. Well, there's nothing to lay them on, but metaphorically speaking, you see, I'm primarily an academic. I look after a big clock for a living.
Man, if I knew spicy food would shut him up, I would have ordered some buffalo wings hours ago.
Dashingly, Mr. Pink leapt over Dragon's blade-like fins. Bolts of lightning struck and missed. Storm clouds shocked in vain. Nothing could stop them as they raced up the writhing dragon's back to the heavens.
Use the balloon to jump.
Mr. Pink flapped so hard, his wings looked ready to snap. Whence came this passion? Was it rage toward the Moon Bear King for using him as a clock hand? Was it a sense of justice, a need to undo his mistakes?
Well, it's damnable bad luck is what it is. What do you mean, my mistakes? I'm not the one who broke the clock. Besides, the warranty ran out ages ago.
That's right. Damn the lightning death that was raining down on him. Mr. Pink was determined to set things right.
Yeah, that's not what I said. Don't fabricate stories.
How can you have buffalo wings? Buffaloes don't even have wings.
General Dragon tore across the sky with his sinister prize in tow. Soon, he would deliver all these children to his master.
Every lesson on Earth?
You say hurry like I'm not already hurrying, which I am, by the way, but I am a flamingo in case you haven't noticed.
A flamingoing. I am flamingoing.
Mr. Pink's body coursed with the hot, holy justice of capsaicin. The bird's heart and muscles swelled with new purpose after every massive, peppery kick. A cyclone tossed Puppeteer into the path of lightning and rain, but these and more he cut in twain. Either the clock tower disaster or General Dragon's own power had triggered a great cataclysm. Volcanoes exploded in a salvo of magma destruction as fireballs rained down from above.
Chunks of death incoming!
Puppeteer picked up speed, bounded along the balloons, rocketed right through the eruption.
Don't I get any credit?
Our hero sliced through rain and dodged bolts of lightning as he tamed the vicious storm.
What? I pushed jump, idiot!
We need to get through these clouds!
It's your head that's in the clouds if you expect me to fly when I can't even see where I'm going.
The dragon's trunk was coiled around the clouds like a snake's.
How'd you fucking dodge that?
The volcanoes had taken things up a notch. Fiery boulders smashed apart the clouds.
See what I mean? You're gonna die in some parts the very first time.
It seemed as though General Dragon's body stretched on forever.
How are we gonna catch him with all this junk in the way?
Oh, dead. Fucking sake. There's a trophy for this, to getting through the whole lot without taking damage. You're not getting that the first try, no way.
It's your head that's in the clouds if you expect me to fly when I can't even see where I'm going, which would be just like you, actually.
The dragon's trunk was coiled around the clouds like a snake.
So I mean, look, you're going to take damage right there because you're hitting those chili things.
Meanwhile, the volcanoes had taken things up a notch. Fiery boulders smashed apart the clouds. It seemed as though General Dragon's body stretched on forever.
How are we gonna catch him with all this junk in the way?
The eruption had grown so intense, it seemed the whole sky might soon be snuffed out.
We gotta improvise. Kataro, just start hacking off pieces of dragon. That's it. Lots it clean off.
Only once Puppeteer had done a little surgery did the proud and powerful dragon
Did you
finally
seriously
give him a
just
time
cut
of
off
day.
my tail? Tell me you didn't just cut off my tail, because that is just... Don't even make me spell out the dookie you're in right now!
Watch the right!
Whoa!
I grew up with the sun, and you're trying to burn me?
Yeah, right. I'll just smash you instead.
Watch the right!
I think I've got a bomb it. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'll just smash you instead. I got more trunk where that came from.
Got him!
Our hero dodged searing balls of fire and danced between dragons' razor-sharp scales as they battled atop the clouds.
Watch the left!
Oh, you're begging for some hurt.
That's it! Almost there!
Oh, fuck off!
Watch the left!
Oh, you're begging for some hurt. Ah, whoa, kid, you bothered me.
He's on the run! Cut along his body to catch up!
Calabrus was tougher than steel, and Kuduro was gaining ground on Dragon in no time.
I said beat it. Hey!
Yeah, go ahead and run. You're just too chicken to fight the Taro, coward.
You want to just let me finish this job for the bad father, huh? I just gotta drop off these souls, and then I can tear you into weedy little pieces. Hey, that ain't nuts.
Drag his body down. Almost there.
Oh, off! When the game went dark, I couldn't see where the enemies were.
That ain't nothing. Oh, you're really busting my scales here.
Hey, are you a dragon or a fraidy cat? After him, Kataro.
Kuduro sliced right through Dragon's thunderclouds as he raced across the ether.
This is my sky, my clouds. You don't get to be a wise guy with me.
Oh, great. Now we've upgraded to full-on dragon breath. Ugh.
1
begging for some
have
hurt.
any place to stand. Slaughter!
Oh, for fuck's sake! They give you 0 fucking room!
So long, slicers!
That ain't nothing.
Ah, it's annoying! I couldn't get to there!
He's breaking up the
That
crowd!
ain't
You're
nothing.
not gonna have any place to stand. Slaughter!
Oh, you're begging for some hurt. You wiggly rats. You're dead meat.
This guy's a train wreck. Just a little more.
Kutaro clipped through clouds and lunged over lightning bolts.
Look out
He
for the
had a
gap in the
score to
clouds.
settle with Dragon.
You've got a dragon to catch. Whoa!
Oh, you really want to take a fall? I'll knock that head clean off your shoulders.
You're trapped, Kataro. The only way out is up.
Where you going?
He's after us! Slam him, Kataro!
You smart aleck.
Alright.
I'm just getting started. Let's see if those scissors you used against
You're
my
getting started, I'm
parents-
getting finished, so...
Oh, got dragon. Die! Ah! Oh, so you want some juice? That what you want? Have some of this! What? Hold still, pipsqueak! Ah! You fight good! But I ain't giving up my piece of the boss's moonstone, not to nobody! You can kiss the earth, and your little adventure, goodbye!
Hold it right there! I've had enough of your bullying and that stupid accent! Don't you make me go full Picarina on you! Kataro, you may be from Earth, but you're our hero! I know you can win! You can beat him!
Ah! What? Hey! Oh! All right, kid. Let's settle this like men. The Dragon Man, bring it on! You got me.
Sliced and diced.
Yes! We did it! Kataro, you are one stellar superhero.
After an epic battle, the wicked dragon had been slain, and the souls of the children were free once again.
Kataro! Another piece of the puzzle! Just one more shard! And Monkey's business is no match for ours. Hey,
one more shard. So there must be just one more level then.
You're too late. All you did was ensure the gateway between the Earth and Moon stays open. Now, I need only wait.
Soon, the Moon Bear King would possess a more terrible power than ever.
But Kataro risked everything to stop the dragon. It can't have been for nothing. No, it's too soon to give up. We've still got the Moon Goddess. If we put the Moonstone back together, we can bring her back too. And with her on our side, that half-baked grizzly is toast. We've got to stay positive. Let's go find Monkey and make him cough up that last piece.
That's right. You'll get your goddess. Now would you just hurry up?
Goddess or no goddess, the tyrant's too strong now. If we get the Moonstone back, Mew should send Kutaro home where he belongs.
Don't be crazy! Why would I ever do that? Kutaro is our last hope, especially mine! You release me! Let me go right now!
I've got you now, man. You stuck that warty nose of yours in my business for the last time!
Yowzers, this is terrible.
With the dragon down and one Moonstone shard to go, Kutaro was certainly on a roll. But with the witch in the tyrant's clutches and the power of countless souls at stake, it seemed the rolling would be uphill from here on out.
Nice.
With the help of Caliburus, Kutaro defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kutaro! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Act 7, the Tyrant King. So this must be the last one. Right, but before we do that, we're gonna listen to this. So I'm gonna turn the microphone off and we'll let the game read us a story. So Mr. Pink gets a new job. So right, let's begin.
Mr. Pink gets a new job. Galahagrid Mulberry Times a Westin, eminent scholar of all things clockological, was out of a job. The Land of Time's massive clock, which was supposed to tick its tock for all eternity, had zonked out after just an eon. The sticky wicket was finding a replacement clock hand, something that mystastical would never turn up. Galahagrid, better known as Mr. Pink, flew home to his wife and child in low spirits. "Get another job, you lout!" the missus shouted supportively. "Junior needs shoes!" Poor Mr. Pink had no time to mourn the loss of his beloved clock. No, starting tomorrow, every waking hour would belong to the great job hunt. Well, more like great sodding mess, as it turned out. Without the almighty clock to guide them, the Land of Time's populace had gone bonkers. Everyone was either working himself silly or sitting on his duff, drinking tea. Poor Mr. Pink got yelled at for bustling too slow and for relaxing too fast. There was just no place for steady, meticulous work. He got sacked his first day on the job. Back at home, Mr. Pink discovered his wife could turn new, frightening shades of red, and his son shrieked out a melody of death. Perhaps he would need to look into a longer commute. What with the price of fuel, he decided to haul it to the coast on foot. He was hoping to find work on the docks, but quickly discovered he wasn't up to the heavy lifting. Fortunately, the port was raided by the most aggressive of employers, pirates. Our intrepid bird inquired about any openings. And make no mistake, he looked sharp in his new job as the captain's sword. He was ready to bring home some serious bacon. Well, that outlook changed when he saw what he was up against. The other guys had steel swords. He'd heard of swashbuckling, but nobody mentioned he'd be doing all the buckling. Home Mr. Pink went, and his wife had kittens. Well, more like a baby. While he was gone, the number of mouths to feed had gone up 33%. Mr. Pink crossed maintain dignity off his list of objectives. And actually, his new cotton candy stick gig didn't turn out to be so bad. No heavy lifting. All he had to do was hold himself straight. Sure, he was diabetic. His nose tickled, and he had to take a licking, but he could deal with it. Sadly, they trashed him the moment he got too fat. Poor Mr. Pink. Home sweet home. Had someone stapled his wife's eyebrows into that position? Do children always sound this mean when they laugh? Did he even have this many children? Mr. Pink's mind swam with troubling questions as he sought work overseas. One village was hiring wrestlers. After being hired for his sheer audacity, Mr. Pink stood in the ring. He walked away with not even enough fight money to pay his hospital bills. They pitted him against the champ just for shock appeal. After a painful stretch of rehabilitation, Mr. Pink returned home to find the place deserted. How cruel fate was. He longed to see his true love again. And so he climbed the clock tower. A lifetime of clockological study had been poured into this timepiece. Mr. Pink's blood, sweat, and tears. Why did some higher power have to mess everything up? It just wasn't fair. Then, out of nowhere, a rogue gust of wind snatched him off the tower. He watched the ground vanish beneath him. There was no fighting it. His wings were still recovering, and his heart was beyond recovery. Smack! Mr. Pink crashed into his beloved clock face. For better or for worse, fate had intervened, but his poor birdie body felt as though it might never move again. Enough, he whimpered.
Mr. Pink, you mustn't torment yourself.
It was the moon goddess speaking directly to him. I don't mean to question you, milady, but why exactly not?
Make no mistake, said the goddess. You are jobless, friendless, and your family has rejected you. You are hopelessly inflexible when it comes to rules. You have flabby muscles. Your combat ability is laughable. You have zero stage presence, and you can't even relax on a professional level. You are a borderline obsessive clockologist who is self-disciplined to a fault. All you know how to do is stand up straight. For most intents and purposes, you are utterly useless.
Mr. Pink blinked back tears as the goddess continued.
But try to look on the bright side.
Was there a bright side in all that?
You still don't see the world as a perfect job for you.
What job is that? Mr. Pink replied.
A clock hand.
At long last, Mr. Pink, goddess bless him, had found his true calling.
And that's that. Right, the Tyrant King. Right, so there's 3 acts in this one as well.
Puppeteer had decommissioned Dragon, but now the Moonbear King possessed a dreadful power. With the witch in captivity, what was a hero to do? The stage is set for the final act in
so this is the
Puppeteer's
last one.
saga.
Right, so I'm going to stop it there, guys. I'm going to come back later and we'll maybe finish the game off. We'll see. It depends how tricky it's going to be. I don't know. We'll find out. So, yep. Stay tuned. Keep your eyes peeled for the final act. Peace.